Welcome back to the Colorado Rockies franchise Rubble to Summit Rebuild, Episode 4, right here on Rusty Buckets Gaming. Big thanks to Big Phil for stepping in for the home opener last episode. We took a loss, but walked away with some moral victories and a lot of good laughs. We also got our first look at the prospect pool, made it through the first 4 weeks of scouting, and capped things off with a big Rockies win with a player lock on Kyle Freeland. Get ready for the biggest episode yet. We'll complete the scouting process, dive deep into the 2025 draft, and make our very first selections that will shape the future of this rebuild. How will the first draft go? You'll have to watch to find out. Plus, we get to witness a very special player lock to close off the episode. The Rockies climb continues. Let's make every step count. This is Building the Rockies, Rubble to Summit, right here on Rusty Buckets Gaming. Taking a look here at our scouting now that we have gotten back around to that this week. We have Alvin McGee here. Taking a deeper look, potential is now between an 81 and a 93. Overall, currently is a 59 to a 71. He is 19 years old, so that is a future player for us. Still ranks at 5th in both us and the MLB. Looking at Blaine Bennett's, potential is an 84 to a 96. Current overall is 64 to a 76. Looks like the contact for the right could be really good there. Remains for us now has moved up to number 2 for us, but is draft rank 3 for the MLB. Let's take a look at the prospect list here that we have recently scouted. This is the starting pitchers in the East now. Ooh, we have found a non-ranked player that we have put into our top 30. Look at those potentials there on the walks, the home runs, the pitch control. There's a four-seam, a sweeper, a slider, or a sweeping curve, a slider, a two-seam fastball, and a changeup. The sweeping curve you do not see very often, I tell you that. That's a good find there. Got another one, not ranked, but is ranked 38th by us, Glenn Willie. Overall, stamina out of this town. Pitch velocity as well, very high. Four-seam, I like him too. Sinker up to 97. So Glenn Willie is a good one. It has a great name. Another non-ranked that we found. I think that this East has been great for us. All right, so we will leave those guys for now. Scout a prospect. We are relying on our Discovery Scout to bring us the people that we need to scout here in our report. Now, for our first 4, we need to get guys at the top. We will scout Lincoln Bishop, will be our next scout here for first base. And then we will probably take one of those guys right there, guaranteed. We'll take a deeper look here in just a little bit. So there's only 3 guys in front of us. I would say that taking Chester or John Bradshaw. So with our rank, Lincoln Bishop will be scouted. We have Alvin McGee, and then that will be our first pick, will probably be one of those guys right there. So we need to start looking at our second pick, which is number 41. But as I start scrolling, what I start looking for now is looking for the first guy that is not ranked in the MLB and how high they are ranked for us. Here it is. We have starting pitcher Julio Rodriguez. Not ranked, but we will scout, because that could be a person that, since they're 22nd for us, we would definitely consider that a steal at our 41st pick. Lincoln Bishop here. Scout them, scout that. We will move to 1, move to 2. First page, starting pitcher. We are leading the league in triples. Just throwing that out there. Britton Doyle has 4, Hunter Goodman has 2, Jordan Beck has 2. Got us another trade offer. The Rangers have offered us relief pitcher Jacob Webb for closing pitcher Diego Castillo. Doesn't really seem to make sense. They look about the same, just that Jacob is worse. So, no. Scouting for this week, just looking like we are still scouting for Julio Rodriguez and Lincoln Bishop. Haven't completely finished those scouting reports, so we definitely want to be able to get through those guys. Coming out here now, we will go into... just look at our prospect list. Recently scouted. Another guy, John Tuttle, jumps up here into the non-ranked and our 20th ranked. Another non-ranked guy, Chance Hurley, jumps all the way up for us. That looks like we're going to grab 2 other guys here. That should, this is week 6, so we should do one more round. This will be the last round of him staying there and us scouting pitchers. After this, we will be switching to our infield scouting. We will be doing, from here on out, we'll be doing 2 weeks of the infield and then the outfield on the Discovery. So let's just keep on popping right here. Major injury here. Well, not major, just a major player. Jordan Beck sustained an injury, bruised ribs during today's games. It appears he'll be out for a few days. We'll put him on the 10-day IL. And Michael Toglia sustained an injury, dislocated shoulder during today's game. It appears he'll be out for 1 to 2 months. 60-day. We're definitely stopping. We got to set our scouting. We got to go fix our roster. We have got a big day in front of us here. Let me start taking care of some stuff, and we'll jump right back in. Okay, we've gotten done with our scouting here on our first baseman, and if we're trusting our scouts, he has dropped to 97th overall on our rank, even though the MLB has him at 4. So that is a good thing that we scout the way that we do. We are trusting our scouts is what we're doing, trusting our scouts. So now let's look at our last round of prospects list here for our scout. Looks like we gained no new players, so it's a perfect time for us to move on. So let's go ahead and cancel all of these, and we will get a complete fresh look here. Changed up the scouting strategy slightly because this week we will be just scouting 2 pitchers. The reason being is because Lewis Tatum can actually scout pitchers as well at a 94, so we're going to lean on him for this one, but keep Jessica still as our main. That's why she's scouting John Tuttle, because John Tuttle is more important to me right now. But we have Alloy Flynn that we're going to start scouting. Now we have Discovery set on infield for international, and we'll see what we start to drum up there. We're going to keep moving on quickly here in this first season. We are trying to get through it. I forgot. We have to go fix our lineups because we just had 2 major injuries. Let's go do that real quick. Making our first move to fill the hole, we're going to be calling up Zach Veen back up to the majors. He's a right fielder, plays left and center because we're going to be using Tyler Freeman on the infield for now to fill in some of those holes. And Zach Veen was already optioned this year, and he's currently in the AAA. He was on a hot streak. So we are going to go ahead and pull Zach Veen up. We're going to add Owen Miller to the 40-man roster and promote to the MLB because he plays multiple positions. Now we're going to take a look at our official lineups here and get a couple of changes. Zach Kokoska is now going to be starting at first for us, filling in for the injured Michael Toglia now. Alrighty, had to update the lineups there, had to get a couple of things underway because of those injuries, had to promote a couple of guys we went over there, but we're just going to keep on rolling. The Rockies are just keep on rolling. Scouting update. John Tuttle. Jessica has just called me and told me that John Tuttle is now ranked 6th in our draft class and not ranked in the MLB. Now, she's not done scouting him, but she wanted me to know early that we might be able to get him very cheap and very early. She said on the scouting report that he only has 3 pitches right now, but that he is awesome. So she's going to keep scouting him. At the same time, Lewis Tatum called me and said Alloy Flynn is pretty good, but hesitant. Has a pretty good ceiling, but a very low basement. So I told him, stay on it. You know what? Build the relationship. You never know. It might even be worth something to take late in the draft. So we're staying on those. We are going to see what the prospect list now looks like to see if we got anything new. Looks like international, week 1, we have nothing coming new into us. Looks like we only scouted a couple of guys here, and none of them are amazing. So we're just going to stay at it. Same things. Hopefully next week is a little bit better. Okay, Jordan Beck is back, so that means that we will be sending down Zach Veen. Back down. There will be a lot of guys that we do not bring back when it comes to contract time. Real quick look at the Rockies, just so we don't lose track of that. We're currently sitting at 16-38. We are 18.5 games back. If we look at the standings currently, we are obviously in last place in our division. The Marlins have only 18 wins, but we do have the least amount of wins. So not that I am trying to still win games, and we're still going to be jumping in, but we are going to see just what we can do. We might get that #1 draft pick next year. That would be fun. That would be fun to have. We will see. There's no point in rushing back our injuries because we're trying to rebuild them. We've already, just looking at this season is not going to be anything too great. So we're just going to keep trudging on. All right. Jessica has called and said that John Tuttle has moved up to number 3 on our board now. We're going to trust her. We're going to trust her. That's our girl. So fast changeup coming in at potentially 91. So John Tuttle just moved up. Austin Flynn did move down a little bit, but that is just what we've seen. All right, so that was our second week with the international infield. We didn't find anything, so we'll be moving on. We'll have to do some research there to figure that out, and then we'll get back to you. Just a minute. For this week, we're going to be scouting Carlos Fernandez as the pitcher. We're just going to do some infield discovery because we just got to get some people in there that we're going to be looking at. Otherwise, we may be drafting all pitchers is the way it's looking at. I don't really want to do that, but we will be taking whatever we can get because this is that rebuild. So, got us another offer here. The Red Sox offering us Connor Wong, catcher. Let's look at Connor Wong, catcher. It's actually not a bad trade. Connor Wong. Carlos Fernandez moving up. Now is ranked 9. Man, the more that we scout these pitchers, the better. All right, it looks like we did scout. Rob Duarte did get some new people for us. What did Rob get, man? Get something good. Okay, finally. Couple of not ranked freaking infielders, man, for us to work with. We got Dennis Block, a second baseman. We got Taylor Raymond, a second baseman. And we got Daniel Bradley, shortstop. All right, so we're going to keep him infield for Central for another week. I think that makes sense since he just got some. There it is, Dennis Block. Let's scout Dennis Block, keeping everything else the same. All right, we're already in week 11 of scouting. Carlos Fernandez settles in as our new draft rank 7. Not ranked. Dennis has dropped to our 111, but we will keep scouting there, being hopeful. Infield Central's done, so we will change Edding. We need to go to outfield. We'll go to international because that's just, I think it's just good luck. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just good luck. Carlos Fernandez, let's take a little peek. Stamina looks really good. Walks per 9 looks really good. Pitch control, pitch velocity. Man, Carlos looks pretty good as well. Throwing a cutter is at primary. Slider, splitter, curveball. I like that mix a lot, actually, to be honest. Because you got the cutter that moves in, the splitter that would then drop down, and then slider, curveball, same angles. Damn, pretty good there, Carlos. Let's find someone else. Team rank. Remember, once again, we are just relying on those non-ranked in the MLB. Starting pitcher, Glenn Willie. Yeah. So change prospect. Who was it? Glenn Willie? Is that him? Glenn Willie. We'll keep that the same. Zach Veen sustained an injury, knee sprain during today's game. Appears to be out for a few days. What will we do? Keep active. It's Zach Veen. I see him being pretty tough. Ooh, here we go. The Reds are interested in offering you a trade. Let's see what the Reds are offering us. Wade Miley. I like Wade Miley. Not for our team, but I like him. Especially not for Diego Castillo and Wade Miley's coming off an injury. No, Reds, but thank you for calling us. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Ooh, Eddie Guerrero sustained an injury. Pulled his leg muscle. We'll keep him active, though. Okay, looks like Glenn Willie has dropped a little bit for us into our 54th rank. Was in the 30s, I believe, there. And Dennis Block has settled in around 147, and Dennis Block is currently injured. We don't like that, so we'll just go ahead and change the prospect quickly. And now we'll get on to recently scouted. Okay, new left fielder in the mix. And that's it. We'll leave that there. Let's get us a different pitcher. All right, not ranked, coming out of high schools, Chance Hurley. we just had two big finds in our draft class. We are going to be dropping this guy because this guy just jumped up to our number 4 in our draft class out of nowhere. That is what I'm talking about. Now we only have a couple of weeks left here. It's getting down to the wire. Chance Hurley has jumped up to our number 8, and Miguel Espinoza has jumped up to our number 5. Another not ranked. Okay. It is time to get our first draft for the first season here on the franchise rebuild underway. We went ahead and set up our queue. I do have Chester Rivas and John Bradshaw in the first 2 positions. They were the 2 that started out at the beginning, and I think that they may be generational talents. So if they are on the board at pick 4, we'll probably take one of those. Most of the rest of our board is actually made up by guys that are not ranked by the MLB. They are currently pretty much in order of our team, so hopefully we'll be able to get some of these guys. And we're, like I said, we are trusting our scouts. We are trusting Jessica. We are trusting Lewis, and we are trusting Rob Duarte. But this is it. This is the moment. So we've got that. Let's go to draft. All right, Blaine Benitez is off. That was our number 2 in the way that I had it listed. Blaine Benitez is gone. Coming up, number 2 draft pick is... John Bradshaw. That might be one of the generationals right there. Gone second to the Angels. That's one we wanted. 3rd pick. Number 3 is... Phil Kaufman. He was not in ours. We have a chance right here. Going into it, I believe this is the one. We're going for it. With the first pick in the first season of our rebuild, the Colorado Rockies select first round, 4th overall pick, Chester Rivas, left fielder. He was our overall number 1 and overall MLB number 1, and we just got him at the 4th pick, so we are ecstatic about that. That is what I'm talking about, doo-da, doo-da. That is what I'm talking about, doo-da-doo-da day. Man, I could not be more excited there. I mean, John Bradshaw would have been cool, but for us to get an everyday Chester Rivas player rather than just a starting pitcher in our first, and it was the number 1 overall guy, that is so awesome. I cannot explain how happy I am to have gotten Chester Rivas. Now, if we can somehow still start getting our guys, we're going to be in it. So what we're going to do is go ahead and skip here to the next Rockies pick. We're going to view prospects. Now, when it comes to our team rank, our number 3 ranked guy is John Tuttle. He's got the strikeouts that are really, really high and the stamina. Our next guy is Miguel. Looking at Miguel, he's a right fielder. We just took a left fielder. We're going. We're trusting Jessica. She says John Tuttle. We say John Tuttle. John Tuttle, you're a Rocky, dog. So far, I could not be more ecstatic about our drafting. It is looking good so far. We have gotten exactly how I wanted this to go. So we will send to our next pick, and we will look at our next ones. All right, it looks like our number 5 overall is a right fielder, Miguel Espinoza. Looking at amazing in every category there. On the offensive side, looks so good. Our next one is a starting pitcher. We got 3 minutes, so we're going to look around for a minute. Hey, we're trusting our scouts. We got Miguel Espinoza, right fielder, ranked number 5. We're doing it. Ranked number 5 for us. Not ranked for the MLB. All right, so let's just sim to our next pick. All right, here we go. We have our number 8, our number 9. We have so many good draft picks left, it looks like, for us. We're sticking with who we say. We set our draft or our scouts for a reason, and we're sticking with them. Now, Chance looks like he's got high stamina. He doesn't have anything outstanding there, so I am going to look past him for a second just to look at our number 9 guy. Stamina and walks are high. Cutter, slider, splitter, curveball. I do like that. Throws lefty. Throws right. I'm going to go Carlos. I'm feeling Carlos for some reason. Doing Carlos Fernandez. He is our number 9, and once again, he is not ranked. So we have gotten, in this draft, we have gotten the number 1 overall draft, like overall scouted guy in our organization and the MLB. We have also gotten our team drafts, our team scout, or our team fuck. So we have gotten in this the number 1 overall guy that the MLB had projected. We've also gotten the number 3, the number 5, and the number 9 guy that our team has projected so far in this draft. And our guys are still on the board. Look, I passed on Chance. I'm taking him this time. There's no way I'm taking another chance on passing him up. That's not even a hard decision there. He is our number 8 ranked, and he is not ranked in the MLB. And we have 2 more picks left. And our guys, so far, okay, now they've all been gone. We got 2 guys that we got to pick blind now. Our team ranked are gone. Scouted. We're just picking blind. So I guess if we just go with our next person is this one. We're going with it. Adrian Peralta. Adrian Peralta is predicted to be our 118th overall person in the entire draft. We just got him at number 138. So technically that would still be a good pick for us. And then coming in here, looking at where we're at, the next overall person is just this shortstop. We'll just get him. We got Ray Broom. And that was ours, was 164. And the MLB, he was a 160. So we only drafted 2 guys that were ranked. We drafted the number 1 overall ranked MLB player and the number 160 overall MLB player. Everybody else that we drafted was completely unranked. 2025 first-year player draft has come to an end. You will have until August 1st to sign your draft picks. So looking here at the results here just for a second, I am interested in just looking where the top guys did go that I had down. Blaine Benitez went to the Nationals. John Bradshaw is very interested in him, went to the Angels. We got John Tuttle and Miguel Espinoza. So of our top 5 guys we were watching, we got 3. No big deal. Okay, all-star voting. It looks like Andrew Abbott, Paul Skeens, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Nick Lodolo. 2 different guys from the Reds got in for pitching. That's insane. Zach Wheeler, Merrill Kelly, Christopher Sanchez. I'm not going to go through all these, to be honest with you. We have found something huge here. It seems as if the Dodgers, they offered us a trade of Clayton Kershaw for Ryan McMahon. So then I got interested, and I went and looked, and I found that they currently have on their trade block, they have Dalton Rushing. He is 23 years old with an A potential, currently 69 overall. Looking at his contract, has 0 out of 3 options used. So that means that we would have to use an option probably at the end of this year. We would use one. Since he's already in the majors, might as well just keep him there, I guess. But this is huge, and they want Ryan McMahon. So when I go to the trade, actually, and I go to Ryan McMahon, you see it. It's now even, right there at Ryan McMahon. Now, I don't want to be getting something over on the computer, but they offered me the first trade, and they have him on the trade block. So we're about to make a move here. Don't know what it is officially, but this is probably going to be it. Alrighty, it's official. We are going to be trading to the Dodgers. We are trading Ryan McMahon and Engel Silvestre. We are trading him because they just need a little bit of extra cushion, but we are trading away our 4th best player, currently a 77. Playing pretty well right now. In the recent games, if you look at those, 500 and 250, those are good. Had a couple of bad games, but then go back and look at those. So he's on fire. The Dodgers need someone. I hate to trade something to the Dodgers, but they are offering me Dalton Rushing here, and I cannot pass this trade up. So we're making it official. Ryan McMahon's gone. Or now Dalton Rushing is now on the team, and our number 2 catcher. It is time to sign our draft picks. Let's see how many we can get through right now. With our first draft pick, we chose Chester Rivas. Let's see if we can go ahead and get him signed here right off the bat. I like to go ahead and load the table up here just so I can see it, make it look all pretty here. Let's see if we can get Chester here. Go ahead and offer him that contract. He's demanding $8.9 million. Let's go ahead and just bump it up to the $9 million. Alrighty, Chester Rivas is signed. So we'll go ahead and just... Now, we should be doing pretty well because what I've experienced in the past is whenever you get non-ranked players, generally speaking, they are more excited to sign with these other ones. So let's just keep adding guys as we go here. Our second choice was John Tuttle. Picked him in the 2nd round, number 41 overall. Let's see if we can offer him a contract. His bonus demand is 1.1. Let's offer 1.71. It's over. Decided to sign John Tuttle. Welcome to the team officially. All right, Miguel Espinoza here. We can offer a contract to as well. Demand is 876. We'll bump up just a little bit to... Ooh, offer declined. Okay, no problem. Take a couple more days. Ain't nothing but a thing, dog. Ain't nothing but a thing. Chance. Let's see if we can get Chance to sign. Demand is 507. Let's offer a little high. We got Chance. Chance, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Carlos Fernandez. Offer contract. Bonus demand. 747. Bump it up a little bit. We got Carlos. Welcome, Carlos. Offer one last contract here. 409 is the demand. We'll offer a little bit more. We got Ray Broom. So only left to sign. We only got 2 guys left to sign. We got Miguel Espinoza and we got Adrian Peralta. See if we can get the draft picks this time. Miguel Espinoza is now at a 63% motivation to sign. Let's see if we can get the job done. We do still have quite a bit of money left, so let's go ahead and bump this up. Let's get it done. Bonus man is 876. Let's offer him 1.12. We'll get him. There we go. Miguel, welcome to the team. He was our 3rd draft pick, so we want to make sure that we do get him. We think that he's going to have a huge future. Adrian is only at 47%, but we'll be coming into that number 1 spot, so we'll get a little extra bonus this time. Let's see where we're at now. Alrighty, we can now offer a contract to Adrian Peralta. Bonus demand is only 254. Let's just bump it up. We'll get Adrian. That's what happens when you do get all the non-ranked guys. They don't care as much about the bonus because they weren't expecting all that. So there it is. We got nobody left to sign, so we are now done with that. We have got a special edition coming to you. We are now the Albuquerque Isotopes, and we're going to be taking the mound player lock today as the one and only Johnny Cueto.
Albuquerque Isotopes.
Look at him taking the field there. The man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Johnny Cueto. This season, 21 starts. Current record of 7-8, 119.1 innings pitched with a 2.72 ERA, whip of 1.1, 67 strikeouts. Strikeout of 13.8% and a walk rate of 5.6%. Let's see what we can do here for Johnny Cueto as we're taking this start with him.
The center fielder, number 2, Kellen Strong.
First pitch strike there. See if we can get him here. Got him! First strikeout with Johnny Cueto on the day.
Strikes.
There you go, Johnny.
2-1.
Pop straight up there. There we go. 2 outs.
Ball 4, inside.
That's all right, Johnny. It's only 1 walk.
The designated hitter, Justin Harris.
Ball 1.
He's in our head now. Oh, come on. There we go. Getting out of the first. Way to go, Johnny. And we're back here in the second. Score is still 0-0.
Ball, no.
It is cool just sitting here playing with Johnny Cueto one last time. I don't know if he will retire or not. Obviously, we will keep him as long as he will want to play for us. Try to get in that guy's way. We will keep paying his salary. We want to make sure that his family is eaten, you know? There you go. Got it out there. Thank you, big dog.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
One.
There we go. 2 outs. Boom.
He's
Nice.
out.
See if we can get us one more here.
Hee-haw.
Nice, Johnny.
No balls. 1 strike. 1-1.
Nice. Stop. Very nice. Way to help us out there, my man. Julio Carreras getting it done out there for the Isotopes. Johnny just wanted a dirty uniform. All right, let's get this on the outside here on this cold zone.
Ha!
A little lower than the cold zone, but perfect pitch, to be honest with you. That's a little sink. Sink.
Ha!
Ooh, boy, you struggling. Now let's get in with the circle change.
Ball.
Oh. Come on, that was the one. Cutter. Give me my cutter. Very nice. 2 outs. We're doing pretty good. 39 pitches in the top of the third.
Josh.
Not terrible for an old man out there getting it.
Hey.
Ooh, buddy, you better watch out.
Ha!
Man, you were just going to take everything. Now this cutter's going to jam you, break your bat. Watch this. Break your bat. Break your bat.
Hard.
That hit him in the penis. Strikeout. Hit him in the penis.
Leading off for Round Rock.
Top of the fourth here. Johnny Cueto's having a pretty good outing so far, gotta say.
1-1.
Not the ace that he once was, but still able to get it done. Able to get it done. Let's look. They only have 1 hit. Oh, my man. He's 39 years old.
1 ball.
Been liking that high sinker.
Ha!
Johnny gets another one. All right, let's try to sit this guy down right here. Let's get out of this. Oh, he drove that. Drove it to left really well. It's all the way to the fence. Off to the relay to second. In time. Barely. That was a good throw, though.
Second baseman.
That's Johnny's bad.
Foscue.
Driven again to left. It looks like we're going to make a play on it. There it is. Middle of the fourth. Johnny Cueto. Still got it. Still got it. And we're still in here with a 0-0 game. We need our offense to get going. But Johnny is pitching pretty well out here, gotta say. Unfortunately, the offense is just not delivering for him. I think we stay on that fastball. I'm feeling that fastball. We just paint the corners with it. Very nice. Jump throw, and he got him. 1 out here in the top of the fifth. Driven well to left. Left center. Left fielder's got it. That's 2 outs. Throw to the relay. Man stays at first. Not bad, not bad. I wonder how long they will keep Johnny in here. I mean, it is a close game. I don't know how important of a game this specific one is here in AAA. There we go. Middle of the 5th. Johnny's still in there. And we are coming back out. Looks like we're just under 25% of our energy left here with Johnny.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
That is driven well to center. Got him, though. 1 out. I mean, as long as if we're not giving up good contact and guys just can't really get hits on us, we're doing a good job. Okay, that was a really unfortunate time to say that, but we're up 1-0 here. I wonder if we'll get pulled out to this inning. There it is. Got another one with Johnny. Sit down, boy. I'm thinking this will probably be his last inning. His energy is dropping. All right, 2 strikes on my boy. Let's see if we can get us another. There it is. Didn't even move the bat, baby. Is that all she wrote, or they put us back in? That's it. All right. Angel Chivilli comes in, name that we recognize. He was optioned down earlier this year. Little highlight here for us, Johnny Cueto getting him a K. So recap, Johnny Cueto does get the win for us. 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, no earned runs. All right. Very successful game there for us. Very fun way to jump in there on the AAA. Like that, changing it up just a little bit. We are going to keep going on this season here. That's what we're going to do. Just noticed, just happened to stop on my birthday, actually. It is August 7th. That's a perfect day for us to stop. And on our calendar, it's also an off day for the Rockies. Perfect time for us to stop here for this episode. Not for sure what all's going to make it in, but this is where we're stopping. Peace.